Shop my tack room. Well, let's just tell him I love that we shop my tack room and it looks fabulous. High five, it's beautiful. All right, well, we have a little Marsha's Closet moment going on here. The saddle pad was Seguro. Curtis.
She just had to have this on there.
I know, I love it. Oh, I can tell. Listen, you know what happened to me when I grew up really poor. And then Daddy here allows me to do all kinds of things that I shouldn't. So you can ask him. I'll see something that when I was her age, I would have loved and couldn't afford. And I'm like, I gotta have it. So I have all these tack sets. I love that somebody is high five. And I love the saddle pad. I wouldn't have picked this little moment right here. But it matches perfect.
I know.
All right, go to the round pen and let's see him do it all. That way you can kind of really get him to... Curtis is actually really good. Listen, everything about this extra moment here for me is...
A+.
Yeah, I mean, now my mood is better. See, fixed my mood. I went from fucking gonna bomb this place to, hey, let's go play in the round pen.
Dixie, you can't leave.
Dixie's gotta stay. Adeline, see, I'm a simple-minded bitch. Look at CeeLo. CeeLo, what happened to your tail? Did they braid it and put it in your little bag and that was no from you?
He decided it wasn't there.
He was like that. And look at this right here is Georgie's 2-year-old. I love it. Just so you guys can see Mr. Curtis Loew at 8:30 tonight, we are giving Curtis Loew away to a family for Christmas. And he is sound enough and good enough to still have lots of miles left. He is a little older. He is on a joint supplement, but as you guys can see, we had somebody be ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Her name is Chelsea Dyer. Oh wait, Curtis found a bucket. God, why is he like that, Adeline? You did it. He said you put carrots in that other bucket. All right, you guys. So Curtis Loew here. There you go, ma'am. Yep, that way you can, if you want to try to trot a little bit and stuff, you are welcome. Curtis is fantastic. But you know what I like? Curtis is smart and he's old. And as soon as he realizes that you have a little bit of a pull, he's going to do whatever you want. Look at Adeline. He's looking at you out the corner of his eye like, Adeline, please get her off me. I'm retired. You promised me retirement. Curtis, that's a lie. We did not promise you shit. Look at Curtis. He's like, I was told I was retired. No stirrup. Look at you. Fantastic.
Don't let him stop here. Spoiled.
Nah, he just... You know what I think about Curtis? I think he's just smart. Oh, bless you, she said. Curtis gave her a little... She said, bless you. No stirrups. And he just is very good. You know, that's what I love about Curtis is like, he's soft in the face, but not like with little hands. He's so patient. Oh yeah, send it to her mom. Her mom would love this. Please tell her mom hi for me and that she can come anytime because she makes my world better.
She's like an older Tinley.
She is an older Tinley. She's fantastic. I told Jacob that a minute ago. She was out there at the road bossing me on the pictures. No, we need to have them. And I said, stop helping. Stop helping.
What? Curtis is doing a little pose, all right.
He is doing a little trot. Everything is stunning on him.
Come on, Curtis,
he is so funny to me, you guys, because he still has so much life left. Like, Curtis putts around with me, but the moment she's on him, since she's little, he feels like he's got all, look at his head, it's up. He's like, we're doing this. So Curtis is definitely perfect for that beginner family. You've got a little bitty person that you need to be safe. You know, the thing is when she pulls back, he stops. But when she's trotting and she doesn't have balance and she braces on his face, he's very good. Like, he tolerates everything fantastic. And she's going to be such a good rider by the end of her little stint here because she's going to get to probably ride somebody's horse until it goes home for sure. Curtis is so fun, Jacob. Look at him.
Those mini mules
Are a nuisance.
and those ponies, or that one dark pony.
Oh, it's like having Crips and Bloods in the same pen. I told Jacob that earlier. It's like having two rival gangs in one pen together. Mules versus ponies. Yeah. Okay, turn him all the way around and head the other direction. There we go. Love it. Love every bit of that. Good job. Oh, definitely. This is a horse that we said we wanted to either go as somebody's like pasture companion for another old horse, or for a beginner rider, or a really older lady that maybe can still just kind of walk and trot. But look, the vet did vet check him, and the vet was right. The vet said, this horse is really sound. He's just got a little arthritis. So the more you ride Curtis, did you guys notice? The more she rides him, the better. Look now, look at him freeing up. Look at him. Curtis went from being, look at him, you guys. Look at his little trot. So Curtis at 8:30 tonight will get to belong to somebody new. Yeah, yeah. You did a little pose. I love it. Yeah, it's a little Vogue moment. I love this. Don't forget that after you watch this video, oh, Curtis, don't come to me. Oh, get your reins. Good job. You know what? I think that I'll order one of those boomerangs. It's called Boomerang. Have you seen them? I was going to order one for Tinley, but they come in packs of 4. And I'm going to get them. What it is, it goes around the cantle, and then it's like almost like a bucket strap. And then it goes to the reins. So for little kids, when horses, you know how they do that? Just to kind of get their head back. They can never get the reins completely gone. It like ties the middle of the reins to the pommel of the saddle. It's called a boomerang. And I think it's actually a brilliant idea, because now that I've watched her, I'm like, yeah, I need to get them. Because Curtis is just being an old grump, and he's like, give me my mouth back. But if you happen to see them online before I find them, let me know and I'll cash out. Let's make sure we try to, it's Boomerang. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so you can go to the Tara Michelle Sanders page and you can join the Wild Tribe Daily, or you can go to the Wild Tribe After Hours on jtlivestock.co and subscribe. You get 1 entry per group, and if you join both groups, you get extra entries. And then if you go in those groups and you tell people kind of who you are, introduce yourself under Curtis's post, go under Curtis's post, tell us a little bit about who you are, who you were going to give Curtis to. Is he for you? Is he for your family? Who, listen, and if you happen to join the group and you win and you can't take Curtis, or you didn't, I'm sure that there are lots of people that would be happy to write you an essay, maybe even add a line here, because Curtis is pretty fantastic for her bonus child. But if you happen to win, so let's just say you're like, man, I would join, but I really don't need him. There's a million people for Christmas that could give you references, that could tell you why he would be good for them, and they can show you where they would board him. Jennifer, he would be perfect for somebody that just wants to go on some trail rides. And the vet did vet check him. We got him and it said he was 16. I could tell by the gray on his face he was not 16 years old. But I bought him in the spring on the Deuter Fund, and then I sold him. I'll be quiet so you can video for a minute.
Okay. Go ahead.
I want to send her mama some videos too. That way, the more... Curtis said that he hears the dinner wagon.
I know it's dinner feast.
Here comes Curtis, ready for dinner.
Extra cookies in your dinner, Curtis.
Yeah. Listen, you know what? The vet said, like, I have flexed this horse all over. I can't find any lameness. He's just got some arthritis. And he said, listen, if you're going to ride him hard, give him a little butte. But honestly, the more somebody... So instead of retiring him out in the pasture, my vet's recommendation was just keep him under work, because... And you guys can tell. The other day he had been in the stall and he was stiff. But he's been outside and she's been trotting him and he has loosened up and he's just doing fantastic. So fun fact, did you know that saddle that she's in is my saddle from when I was Tinley's age? My dad bought that in 1992. It is a Billy Cook original from 1992.
I had a little Billy Cook whenever I was little too.
My father is one of those people that like keeps everything in America. So that saddle had been in my dad's race barn since it was mine, and then it was Kaylee's, and then my dad got it out last year and gave it back to me for Tinley. And Tinley's not quite really, I make her ride bareback with that vaulting surcingle, but I think we could probably start maybe saddling, because those stirrups go up really short. Better? You can see where I rode that saddle until we had to punch holes in the very end. I bet I rode that saddle from freaking 1992 to the late, I rode it forever, you guys. Yeah, you're looking pretty fantastic. Oh, you're fixing to lose your leopard. Fixing to lose your leopard. It came untied. Yep, there you go. Tie it back. Got it. Good job.
Look at this. He doesn't move.
Yep, that's a cookie bag or a cell phone bag. That little bag right there fits an iPhone, a large iPhone, your wallet. They are fantastic. They actually go on your back cinch or the front right there. You can put them wherever. They're made by Running Roan Tack. I will tag them. So it's made by Running Roan Tack. This headstall and breast collar are made by Marsha's Closet. And that saddle pad is made by Seguro, and I will tag them as well. They make custom pads. And that one right there, I was sitting in the barn one day, and Tylen's little girl, JC, was sitting with me, and JC picked out the colors for that one. And so it was just kind of fun, and I've never really used it, but now that I see it, it's actually beautiful. It's really beautiful. I have one that Rylan picked out, and the one Tinley picked out we sold. Somebody had to have it, just begged for it. It was really loud. Imagine that. The one Tinley designed was like, it was the one that Curtis's original pictures were taken in. And we went to a sell barn, and a lady offered us crazy money, didn't she, Daddy, for that saddle blanket. The one, and then she wanted more of them, and I just didn't have any. But this one, JC, it was the one she picked, and Rylan's is in there. It does make it pop. It looks fantastic. You know, Curtis's feet look good. His teeth have been floated. What is it, Daddy?
What?
You guys text me that?
Oh, it's over here. Wrong phone.
Curtis? Better be glad I'm not.
Easy Bake Oven 180. My sister's trying to buy an easy. No, they haven't text. An Easy Bake Oven. My mother, and my child are currently trying to buy an Easy Bake Oven at Toys R Us for $180.
I think I have an old one that I've never used.
I don't know that we don't need that. I guess my mom said that Toys R Us, she feels like they're price gouging Easy Bake Ovens. It's the double-decker oven. But my child, listen, you guys, Jacob, what is Tinley's favorite thing to do? Cook. So my mom wants to get her an Easy Bake Oven, but Peggy, listen, he would be great. I've rode him everywhere. Have you got on him? You haven't? No, I have. I've rode him everywhere.
Just a tad too big for that saddle.
Your butt's too big for that saddle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Rachel get up on him before she did. She's got a little.
He was, yeah. Listen, I would have never recommended. I mean, all summer, the lady that had him, her name's Erin, and she has a photography thing, and she would take him. He started losing a little bit of weight at the end of fall because she was going through some stuff, and she had to turn him out. And she asked me, she said, I cannot stand it. Can you please find him somewhere for the winter, because I'm out of town, and you know what it's like. People that don't know horses don't ever take care of yours like you guys do, but this is your job, but when you get somebody to come feed on weekends. So, but she does professional photography, and she did photo shoots with him, with little girls all summer, and they would get on him and ride him, and he was just so good. Peggy, he would be fantastic. He looks way better. Yeah, he does look better than when he got here. But I commend Erin, because as soon as she came home and was like, hey, he's not doing good, turned out, she immediately did something. I hate people that, I love people like her, and I hate people that wait till they're... But when you work on the road and are gone and doing, that's what happens. Curtis is loving it, Jacob. He's licking his lips and just going. Look at him. He's just do.
They had Curtis. They had the cameras.
I think Curtis, you know what? You know what I think? Curtis deserves an Equiox and a cookie. That's what Curtis is.
Come on, Curtis.
You guys send stars, pay for Equiox, not cookies.
Well, hey, he loves carrots.
He loves carrots, you guys. She said he loves carrots. He loves peppermints. He's a little bit of a nuisance, too. He's not as bad as Charlie. My God. I don't
You
think
wanna go get
anything
dinner,
is.
Curtis? Okay.
You know what, Jennifer? He had an amazing home, and he was getting to do what he loved, which was go take pictures with little girls. And Erin's life just changed a little bit. And so with her being, you know, her life changing, she just called and said, hey, Curtis is not handling being turned out. I kept him in a stall. Can you help me find somewhere for him? And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. And then Jacob and I brainstormed, and we decided that this would be amazing. Instead of selling him, or we decided that somebody that has dedicated their money and time to being in our subscription groups deserves this for Christmas. How much fun is this? She's amazing. He really comes alive, doesn't he, Adeline? Like, this is a whole other Curtis Loew. He is like so proud and showing off. Oh God, Beth, don't say that. She said Charlie's up there teaching them all how to open the gate.
Circle around so you come out straight.
I think that Curtis said that Curtis is like Charlie. He's like, get out of the way, Adeline. I know how to open the gate. Get out of the way.
Okay, quit being on the way.
Straight. Don't let him rub you up.
There you go. Good job, sis.
Walk to the barn. You're just like, out of my way.
I know. Look at her kick. She's gone. Bye, you two. Curtis's whole life changed the moment a kid stepped on him. Did you notice that? Like, his ears perked up. Tell him, send stars for Equiox.
Equinox.
Yeah. I'll send him with the joint supplement that CEP sent for him. So CEP, Complete Equine Performance, when my customers order from them, they kind of keep track, and I'll get like some random thank you packages in the mail from them. And so when they send stuff, I kind of go through it and figure out what horses it'll really benefit, because they are just so pro horse. Like, they're not pro anything else. They appreciate reciprocity. I love their products. When you guys order, they will send a little something, and we always use it on horses like this that just really deserve it. So make sure you guys visit Complete Equine Performance. The owner's name is Brooklyn. She's fantastic. And I would love for you guys to support their company. Their grooming products are unsurpassed. This is their showstopper. Their main addiction is right here somewhere. I have a feeling our little person has used it. And again, Marsha's Closet is who makes these tack sets. They are stunning. Gail bought one from me, a very, very expensive one that is stunning. Maybe Gail will post some pictures of hers because it's stunning. Yeah, Curtis. I love ones that find the halter instead of find the I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Curtis, listen. I am very proud of you. Hey, did you see his life change? He like went from being like, when I ride him, he's just he was like so happy.
Yesterday when I rode him up down there, he was like, meh.
Bareback,
I
yeah.
hopped on him in that saddle just for a quick second. He's like, we're going to work. We're going to work.
Yeah. His whole life, I'm telling you what, trotting around with her, it was like a whole new animal. He was so proud of himself. Oh, Curtis is loving it.
If the rider's proud, the horse is proud.
Look at him. I did Gail. Oh, yes. I love that saddle blanket. I love everything. So Gail has pretty much everything you guys saw on Curtis, but a little bit different for her horse. Teddy, she calls him Kizzy, and he lives there with them. And she bought him. Somebody told me, when you give these horses away, like, how do you know? And I'm like, ma'am, Kizzy's owner turned around and bought like thousands of dollars in like accessories to make sure his life was the best it could have. Like, Kizzy is not even completely broke yet and already has his own saddle blanket and his tack. Like, you can never ask for better homes than people like that just, yes, sir. And he's really gentle, you guys. But you know what? I just feel so good seeing him. Like now seeing a kid ride him, his life is just like better. I hope you guys now see that it doesn't matter that he's an older gelding. He wants to go do that. Like he was so proud of himself.
I took this off of my
No worries. Yeah, no worries. Everything here is interchangeable at this point, so I promise I'll probably rob it from your saddle anyway. And if you want to leave that on and she can ride tomorrow, Curtis won't leave, and I'm sure whoever wins him will not be grumpy if she rides until she goes home. That's not a...
I know Anthony will want to be cool.
Want to ride with her too, maybe. Oh, yeah.
He's just, you gotta have 20 minutes to catch him.
Mm. Yeah, but she's welcome to use that saddle so she's safe too while she's here. I love that. Kizzy is very spoiled. Hey, you guys watching, if you guys already have a horse that came from us, it doesn't matter if you bought a horse this year or 8 years ago. Why don't you guys post some updates? In the wintertime when people are at home, why don't you guys post some updates in the JT Livestock group? We have a group that says JT Livestock Company. It's got 46,000 members. It is a group, not a page.
Where's your jacket at?
She's probably like me and burning up. I've got a hoodie on and I'm sweating. Tell them 8:30 tonight, Daddy. 8:30. 8:30.
Hurry up, because
Gail, I'm so glad that you guys have him. He is gaining weight and he's gaining top line. You know what? I think that more so than being a hard keeper, I think he gets depressed.
Yeah,
I think
he's
being
a hard
out-
keeper. I think he just needs stimulation, stuff
Yeah.
to do.
if we have kids...
Oh
it'd be
no,
great
when you
for
go
kids.
back and watch this video, him in the round pen with her, his whole aura was like, I
I'm pretty.
I am pretty and I am so happy. Curtis, thanks buddy. You're kind of a good old man. Now, and I will tell you guys, I bought him with the Deuter Fund, in May? That he came on the Deuter Fund in May. So for those of you who donated money towards the Deuters, you actually saved Curtis's life because Curtis was a killer. He was headed to slaughter and the Dude Fund paid for him because you got him for cheap and I bought him off you and he was a killer. Yep. Curtis was headed to slaughter. Yep. And I bought him off of Jacob for the Dude Fund. And then Erin bought him and Erin just absolutely changed his life. She took him and took photos and just got his teeth floated. Miss Kathy, the osteopath, has seen him. And they just really did a lot for him. And then he got turned out right at the kind of end of fall. And he just didn't really love being turned out with no... I think that that's what he needs is somebody to catch him a couple days a week and just do this. Because when he first came here, he didn't eat real good. It was like he was depressed. And now look at him. Curtis's life is made. He's like, hey, little human, hit that spot on my belly again. He does. He just...
Tote him around.
Yeah, he does. He just needs somebody to babysit him. He's a typical man. He still needs a mom.
I'll babysit him.
You know what your mother's
I'm
getting
not
for
agreeing with
Christmas?
anything when he
Her
has that
son
look
back.
on his face.
She would take him. His mother coddles him like he is some kind of little... It's...
Look at him, he's gonna fall
If Jacob were to walk in and sit down, Michelle would walk over and be like, do you need me to help you get your boots off, baby? What you need? You hungry? That's right. She'd take his boots off and feed him, and he's almost 40.
His mom's a riot.
Oh, God. His mom...
She just told
Michelle, you met her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
talk
talked
your ear
about
off.
it.
They brought the 150 pounds.
Yeah.
Arcade.
Oh yeah.
Michelle
So
is...
I'm gonna say something. He's the reason I'm missing Yellowstone. Well, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get more of those flags off of your legs.
So, all right, you guys. Yeah, no, Jacob's mother, Michelle. I mean, listen, I used to get so angry with her because Jacob was such a spoiled ass and I couldn't stand it. I could not stand it until I had Tinley.
Now you're getting payback.
Now, and then I had Tinley. And Tinley was a year and a half, right, Jacob? She was old. I mean, she was really sick when she was little, so I never let her go anywhere. And finally, she was, what, a year and a half old? And I was still kind of suffering from depression. I didn't feel good. And Michelle came to the house one day and said, just let me take her to town. And she called me and said, hey, I'm just going to go home with her. She's going to stay the night with me. I did not want it. He made me. He made me. And I didn't sleep real good that night. But the next night, she said, no, she did great. She's staying again. I slept for like 2 fucking days. Do you hear me? That child was like a year and a half old, wasn't she, before I ever let her go anywhere. Now I can't keep her home. She packs her bag and leaves quicker than I can even. I told her yesterday, can I please come get you? No, Grammy and I have to go to Toys R Us. I need it. She said, she told my mother.
She's only ready to come home when she don't get her way.
We're having a little trouble parenting. My
Where
mother.
did she get that from?
My mother is having trouble parenting her. My mom said, you were rough. This is rougher. I told her, well, this is a crossbred, hard-headed and double hard-headed.
Angel over here.
Yeah. Lucifer was also an angel. But listen, she told my mom, I don't want you to be angry, Grammy, but I need to pick my Christmas presents because last year I got things I didn't need. And my mom told her, Tinley, don't ever, like when people give you things, and she said, yeah, but it's more hurtful for them to give you something and you never use it. So, and she's 4. So I think it's better if I just pick them so we know I can use them. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if I should be proud of her and high five her or spank the shit out of her.
Make a Christmas list.
That's what she told my mom and I know that she just wouldn't get to the toy store. Can you believe that?
She gives us a Christmas list.
She gives you a Christmas list. I'm serious. I'm like, you ungrateful little snot. And then I thought about it and I said, well, is she really ungrateful or is she just not wasteful? Do we need to find the optimistic way to look at my child's behavior? Because Grammy.
Better than a useful gift.
Grammy. Yes, that's what she said. She goes,
I like useful things.
yeah, she said, Grammy, what's worse? Me not wanting it or them knowing they bought me something I don't use?
All right, that's 4 years going on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh. She was at the house today telling my mom about how she was in gymnastics. And I told her, Tinley, you don't stay home enough to go to gymnastics. You're at Grammy's, you're at Nana's, you're home. Like, we'll do gymnastics in the spring when you will stay at home.
Right.
So she was in there telling my mom last night to put gymnastics on the YouTube so that she could teach herself
She can
gymnastics.
start getting a head start.
My mom texted me and said, did you know that your child is trying to self-teach gymnastics in the living room via YouTube videos? And I said, I believe every ounce of that. She said, no, this was her idea. She told me to help her find at-home gymnastics lessons. I thought, my God. Curtis, you're a good boy, sir.
I'm falling asleep
I'm literally
right now.
on my
I'm in
knees.
He
his
is
spot.
completely
Look at his
asleep.
bottom lip.
He is completely asleep and his bottom lip is drooping and he gives no fucks. Look at him. He's like, just keep on, little
I'm in
person.
his spot. I think he wishes that post was horizontal so he could use it as a pillow.
That's exactly right. He's still doing it. Good night. It's apparently late in Germany. It's 0025 there. I don't know what that means. I was never in the army. Midnight? I was never in the army, so I don't do.
Either that was
0025 is
That was a rough guess. It's what, babe?
25 minutes past midnight.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 11-year-old schooled my ass. There we go. I'm gonna go home now and cry.
Oh, she'll make you feel stupid.
She'll make you feel
She will.
stupid.
She has made me feel stupid several times.
You're like, I'm
Look at her.
intelligent. Not. That's
Instead
Tinley.
of Disney Plus, she has Discovery Plus.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
home.
That's my child. You know, that's weird. My child is like that too. She watches Ancient Aliens and thinks it's great. And I don't know if I should be concerned or if I should celebrate
There's no
that.
put on camera.
Next vacation, she's gonna want to go to Roswell.
I was born there.
Really?
I was born in Roswell, New Mexico, and my child all the time will be on Ancient Aliens. And she's like, Mom, look at these people's heads. They were for sure aliens. She was like, they're from Egypt. And I'm like, you're fucking 4. You're 4. I have no book intelligence. He is dead asleep, you guys. He's beyond asleep.
He's trying to make the chain hold his head up for him.
He literally has now used the chain to support himself so he can sleep standing up with no complications. Somebody will screenshot this and tell people that we have tied him up in here by a chain to slaughter him.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that will be the
And we let all
manipulation.
the other horses watch.
That's right. If you don't sell by Friday and find yourself a home, you're next. Chain him up. Jacob, get the knife.
To the house.
I know. That really, truthfully, if you guys only knew the manipulation that I see online. I saw a picture the other day of a
There's
trailer.
reason I don't follow a lot of horse pages.
The manipulation
It's
is
the people.
insane.
It's not the posts, it's the comments.
The
that come
manipulation
after it.
is
It's like,
insane.
you
It was a
don't
dead-
even know.
Dead horse on the trailer that the body had to be moved, and they were like, "This is what they do to him." And I'm like, "Well, did you want us to leave the dead horse
Right.
in the middle of the
You know,
other
horses
horses?"
are eternal beings. They die.
Why does a fucking 11-year-old get it in social media? You know what I finally told somebody the other day? She said, "You are offensive." And I said, "I'm not offensive. You're an adult and you are responsible for your emotions.
You're real.
So if you know that you get triggered, why don't you stay off of social media? You are responsible for your emotions. I am not responsible to coddle your irrational, sensitive ass."
Pretty much.
And she was like, "You are the monster they say you are." And I said, "You need to go to PETA. You're a liberal bitch." And then, of course, Jacob kept telling me, "Stop bringing politics into this. Lots of Democrats love you." And I said, "I love Democrats. I'm not mad that my president
You
is
love
Biden."
people.
I'm not mad that Biden's my president. I'm not, I mean, I didn't vote for him, but like it, I'm sure they didn't vote for Trump and they didn't die. So I'm going to survive this. That's how I feel. I'm going to survive. They survived Trump. I'll survive Biden.
We have no choice but to keep with
I feel like it's the Hunger Games. Like, may the force be with us on the next election, but
You just said Star Wars, talking about Game of Thrones.
that's right. Curtis is literally just asleep to the point that he can't take it. He's just...
Just like, yeah, just keep in the
All right, you guys, don't forget, we are giving Curtis away tonight at 8:30 Central Standard Time, 9:30 in Florida, 8:30 in New Mexico. That would be, no, 8:30 here in Texas, 7:30 in New Mexico, 6:30 in California. Sorry, my math is
Can't
terrible.
ship under Greece.
Hey, he can ship anywhere in the world. They have plane tickets all over the world for horses.
Yeah. And for the simple price of what you paid, this lovely Curtis could be yours.
That's right. So join the Wild Tribe daily, join the Wild Tribe after hours. For each group that you join, you get an entry. If you join both groups, you get extra entries. Curtis is so asleep. If you guys ever see something in my videos that you think could make a TikTok, shoot Heather a message with your idea, because she can save my live videos to a computer in HD, which is like 4K HD. And then she can take like the 1 minute clip of whatever in HD and shoot it over to me, and we can make a TikTok out of it. I'm not super creative, but if you ever find a sound and you've seen something in one of my videos that would match that sound, please, we would absolutely trade you merch for your creativity. If you give us TikTok ideas, you can tell Heather, this video, this piece of time, you know, this would make a brilliant TikTok. Here's the sound. We would be more than happy. We would be more than happy to give you some merch for your ideas.
Put them on Curtis.
He can sit there. Curtis is just so loving. Look at him. He's like, "Hello, little human." Curtis is a Frisian sport horse. So he's half Frisian and half, I don't know what, but probably quarter horse or something. Or Morgan.
Morgan quarter horse, yeah.
They said he was a dressage horse. Like in his little trot out there, he's got a ton of movement in the back. Yeah. In the hind end, he's very like, I live on TikTok. I'll get Heather some sounds. So Sarah just looked like, so we need to find the video of Augie falling off the round pen. He fell out. Did you ever watch?
That sucker needs to start jumping.
Yeah.
He's got a career ahead of him.
And
Funny.
there's a couple, but if you ever see something in a video and you're like, Tara should clip this 1 or 2 minutes and turn into a TikTok, here's a sound for it. We can save the videos, piece them out. We can do it. We just need ideas because my creativity is limited to... It's limited. You guys, I think that when we get Curtis put up, I'm going to go back live before. We're going to go eat before we do the draw, but I've had a million people ask about Milo. Milo is stunning. Milo was not stunning when he got here.
He's so sweet.
Milo had long hair and Milo was not. But Milo is starting to look like something. That is a very beautiful horse. I am...
Milo, we're
Good
talking
job
about
picking
you.
him. That's nice. Leroy down there and CeeLo are my favorites. What are we going to do with Leroy? He's fantastic.
Leroy?
Leroy is a good boy.
He's got motion. Leroy's got nice motion in
He
his
does.
leg.
You rode him. You like him? You're lucky because I didn't know what he was. He was with the broodmares. I honestly, I think that he got bought on the loose fast as a recip.
And then just...
You know what?
He was on the gilding page.
Oh, he was on the geldings.
When they unloaded them, they mixed them up.
They mixed him up. I'm telling you, he had been with the recips. Hi. This is the most handsome man in the whole world. His little hair. He is your brother. She's proud of him. I love it.
She loves it.
I love that. She's like, that's my brother.
When we called to tell her that
Milo.
I was pregnant, she cried.
Aww.
She was happy.
Hers was happy. Well, hers got a pretty cute little brother. And he's good.
Yes.
Tinley was just more, you're going to take me with you all the time. Oh, yes. I love how smart he is. No, horse.
No horse.
That arm, that was Tinley, wasn't it? Tinley, when she was little, would point. Do you guys look at that? Little people. Curtis is like, oh, I love it. I love it. Milo is,
He's telling me.
he's just happy. You know who I went down there earlier and I told Jacob? I should have named Benny Pork Chop.
Pork chop. I've been calling him Benjamin.
Benjamin.
He's out. Him and Sonny are out there.
Outside.
Yeah.
Listen, all I know is I thoroughly believe in my heart that he does not know what happened. He went from being like a feedlot, like true cowboy horse, to having his hair braided.
Yeah. Oh, he was loving it this morning. He was nice and he all squared up and he was just letting her.
She sent pictures. Adeline sent pictures, but
He was all stretched out.
but Benny
Yeah.
just had this look. He looked at Jacob like, the fuck goes on here? Like, I went from being in a feedlot where they would rope me and whip my ass to, he was like, hey, look at my hair.
This can happen. Look, guys.
Look at my hair.
Tell me, Milo. Tell me something, Milo.
Milo just wants you to know. This is what I love. I love when they come in and they've been like just passed around and just look how like Milo's demeanor and his hair and the sparkle in his eye is just. Curtis, you're going home for Christmas, buddy. All right, you guys, let's
We
send
need a
some
big red
stars.
bow for him.
What'd you say?
We need a big red bow for him.
We can do it. And we'll keep, listen, we will keep, he's on cool calories. And then, so we added some cool calories because that was
He's on the
something.
Coca Soya.
Coca Soya.
Yeah.
Lisa had sent one big bag we still had and we filled up a little thing. So Cocoa Soya. I've got a little joint supplement from Complete Equine Performance to go with him when he leaves. Had his teeth floated, been to the osteopath, so it's all done. But come on, you guys, let's send some stars. Let's get over 5,000 stars. That way we'll go eat dinner.
Milo, that's my hair.
Milo does not want your hair. He's just enjoying all of the, he's like, listen. You know what,
There's
Milo?
food in here, lady. I know you threw food in this thing.
No, what he said is, he's like, listen, my tail was like this once. And he's like, listen, they put a lot of baby oil. He was like, if we start at the bottom, we can brush this out. You're like, Milo, mine's on purpose. He's like,
Yeah.
really?
He's like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Milo's like, look, if I start at the bottom of this.
They can brush it out, you know. They have detangler for that.
Yeah, he's like, look, we can put a little oil and start at the bottom. Don't worry, Rachel, I can get all of these out. This is not permanent. He's like, I think Rachel has given up. And we're like, no, those are intentional, Milo. Milo's over there he's letting little, I feel like I should call him Augie too, because Augustus is what my colt's name is, but I call him Augie for short. And so
It's just
poor,
Gus.
it is Gus, but
Gus.
yes, it's super cute.
What, you want? Oh, you want big horse? Okay.
You want to ride? You want to ride?
Yeah.
Put him on Curtis.
Don't leave. You get
Oh, I love the Spy. Why do you always look like you're getting the short end of the stick in life?
He says, you took my halter away, now I can't play with it.
He had a halter that he kept stealing.
Cowboy ride. Make the cowboy ride.
Augie is my Frisian sport horse that is spotted. He's a leopard. He's a Grula leopard. All right, you guys, we're almost there. We're at 46.69. Let's get to 5,000 stars. Come on, you guys. Let's get to 5,000 stars. Send stars. Send stars.
Miss Kara, while we're waiting, I crocheted for a hobby.
You crochet for a hobby?
If you ever need a saddle pad, I'd be willing to be one.
You'd be willing to try a saddle pad. How about a beanie?
I can do beanies,
Okay, hot pink. Hot pink. Like putrid stripper pink. Yeah. Help her with that. You guys know what stripper pink looks like, you know.
Yeah.
Jacob says it's putrid. I love it. In the summer, I'll get my nails done. Yes, super
yes.
hot pink. And I'll get my nails and toes, and he's like, stripper pink again. And I'm like,
Okay. Bless you.
Bless you. Okay. That's the official term. Bless.
Again.
Bless you.
You're getting
Right back at
no
you.
more.
Right back at you.
it's like a, you know what I think? I think that we need to maybe a couple of days of that guanafenis. What's it called? I want to say guanafenicin, but that's not guanafenicin. It's a cough syrup, and it helps with inflammation. Like, he doesn't have any snot, really.
No, he's gotten better. It's like it's a dry.
It's a dry, yeah. I mean, he's better, but I think him and the black horse, just where they had been sick, still have a little bit of scratch.
tickle, yeah.
Yeah, and that it's called guanafenicin. It's just a cough syrup just to help get and then like 3 days and it's done. All right, you guys, we're almost there. We're at 48.69. So, oh, getting closer. Getting closer. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you, Jennifer, Sandy, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie, Jackie. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Just a couple more. And you guys can go to JT Livestock Company to send stars.
Curtis, can we get a name
Thank you,
for
Kitty.
more
I
stars?
appreciate
Come
it.
on, give us a name so we can get more stars.
Curtis is sleeping.
Really? Oh, my.
All right, you guys, we did it. We will be back at 8:30 Central Standard Time. And actually, when we go live, we will probably go live about 8:15 and help those of you that need to join that don't know how to join quick right before we do the giveaway. That way we can add everybody to the list. We will see y'all shortly. Bye, you guys. See you around 8:15. All right, you guys. So Curtis Loew is in here in the barn getting ready for his big day. I guess it is 1:49. So at 8:30 Central Standard Time, we will be giving Curtis to a family for Christmas. And Curtis is in here being a good boy. He is getting all the stuff and things done to him. He's getting a little snack. And so this sweet girl here belongs to one of she's your stepmom, right? Okay. Yeah. So one of the girls that works for me that's fantastic. This is her stepdaughter, bonus daughter. That's what we call them, bonus daughters. And so she has just been enjoying. You started out this morning with Benny, huh? How did you like Benny?
Benny was really nice. He just got sick when I had to get the flag eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, Benny. She started out today with Benny, and he was loving it. She braided his mane and everything. I got tons of pictures, but I figured you guys might want to see Curtis because he's excited. So if you join the Wild Tribe After Hours or you join the Wild Tribe Daily, which are our subscription groups at the top of our pages, you're automatically entered. Where you give extra entries if you have joined both groups, and you get extra entries if you did leave us some information about yourself underneath his post. I feel like if you took time to, he is black, he is half Frisian. When he's soft, he is soft, and he's a good boy. He's just a really good boy. A customer of mine purchased him in the spring, and she used him for family photographs. And she used him pretty much all summer and fall, and her life circumstances have changed a little bit, so she is needing to really cut back. So she asked us to help Curtis find a home. And so I thought, you know what, in lieu of just taking him to auction or selling him, why don't we find a really good family for Curtis this Curtis is dropping some grain, but his bucket isn't stable, Diane, so it's okay. I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, when your bucket is swinging, so Curtis isn't dropping grain. He's had his teeth floated already, so Curtis isn't dropping grain as he chews grain. He's dropping grain because his bucket is not stable. Yep. I actually have not met her before today, so I walked in and she had Curtis all dolled up for me, so I said she was your bonus kid. Sometimes that's the best. Yep, he is so sweet. So see, Curtis is just trying to get his mouth full, but Curtis has had his teeth floated and he's not dropping grain. And there's really not much. Yep, he is. She said he's a little bit underweight. Yep, he kind of, and that was part of the reason that she said with her circumstances changing, she didn't, she really didn't kind of have a place for him for the winter and didn't want to turn him out, because some horses, when they get a little older, still need a little extra maintenance. When we bought Curtis, his Coggin said he was 16. Our vet that looked at him in the spring said that he was probably closer to 18 to 20. So I just said 19. I kind of met in the middle, like he's 19. So, all right, you guys, we have a star party. And if you guys want to send stars, I'm fixing to get some horses out and be live for a little bit. I thought it would be a good day to do some stuff and things. But don't forget to join the Wild Tribe after hours and the Wild Tribe daily. You can join either group or both groups, because both groups you get extra entries. And this will not be our only giveaway. This will not be... What are you doing, Spy Man? This will not be... He does. She said he enjoys carrots. She's got the bot fly knife. She is doing all the stuff and things. I love it. But look at Curtis, because she's back by his back legs. Look how careful he's being. He's making sure. All right, you guys, we need about 1,800 stars. So we need 1,800 more. So please send some stars, you guys. If you are on the JT Livestock Company page, at the bottom, you'll see where it says JT Livestock Co. in the comment section. You can jump off of there and head over to the Tara Michelle Sanders page. That's where you can send stars from. So please go to the Tara Michelle Sanders page. Thank you, Wendy, so much for sending stars. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I love when we have star parties. It definitely adds to our star tally. Thank you, Linda, for the stars. Denise, I appreciate it. Let's see. Cherie, thank you so much. Denise. And tonight we will also be announcing the t-shirt winners. When we do Curtis's giveaway, we will also announce the star senders for the month of November that won t-shirts. Karen, thank you. Jackie, I appreciate it. So what I tell people is our shirts are around $45. They are always custom. They're super cool. So $45 in shirts is 4,500 stars. So if you were going to buy a shirt, you can buy star packs. And who is the horse behind Curtis? This is Spy. That is Milo. There's Leroy. CeeLo. Who? Leroy's your favorite? Do you know that Leroy was a stowaway? We did not know. We actually did not know. We didn't even know that he was here. It was kind of funny. Thank you, Linda. Helen, thank you so much. Joy, I appreciate it. Again, Kim, thank you. Karen, Jackie. All right. Hey, Jean, thank you so much. All right, you guys, I think we need about 600 more stars. Yep, so if we can thank you so much. Yeah, do it for Curtis. They give us star parties to encourage us to keep our star streak going. Helen, thank you. And those star parties, I have a feeling that Helen is fixing to get a t-shirt and probably a cap too. Anyway, they give us these star parties. Well, hi, Rhonda. How are you? Welcome. So this is Curtis Loew. Curtis Loew is going to be given away this evening, and he will be going to a wonderful family. We're going to try to find somebody that I mean, you get extra entries. So if you guys have joined the Wild Tribe Daily or you've joined the Wild Tribe After Hours, make sure that you find the post about Curtis and leave a comment below it. Just who you are, thank you, Paula. I appreciate it. Who Curtis would be for. Is Curtis for you? Is he going to be a companion for your horse? Is Curtis maybe going to be for your grandkids? Kind of what is Curtis going to, what is Curtis going to be for, and kind of where would you keep him, because we give extra entries for that. I think if you've taken the initiative to take a little time to introduce yourself, you definitely deserve a little extra. He's pretty good, Daddy. He's like, but I definitely think, Tara, which one? Oh, Milo. Milo is fixing to have his photographs taken and get a little bit of an evaluation today. He came in with a little bit of a cough, and it's better. He just had been through a cell barn or two and needed to kind of give him a little time to... Fred, he's helping. Fred, did you show him your eye? Come here, Fred. Tell him that your eye's getting better. Show him your eyeball. He said he got in a fight. He got beat up. He said he did the beating up. He said, you should see the other guy. Huh, you should see the other guy. You should see the other guy. Huh, Fred, Fathead Fred. Yes, I named my dog Fathead Fred. Fathead Fred. So, thank you guys so much for sending stars. And hey, Andrea, thank you again for constantly reminding me, since I can't see the star parties on my end. Jean, thank you for the stars. I really appreciate those of you who help me. Oh. As you can see, he is incredibly, incredibly patient, and he's a good boy. And he was trying to move to get the, where she was standing on that bucket. But he's a good boy. And he has gained some weight, so that's good. He's been wormed since he's been here too. I don't think it was wormer. I think he got turned out and he had a sheet on, and he just wasn't probably maintaining outdoors. Is that what he was wanting? He was trying to let us know that there were some... Oh, Fred snatched him a carrot. Oh, Fathead Fred.
For eye injuries.
She said, Fred, carrots are good for your eyes, but not for eye injuries. Fred said he thinks they might be.
We'll find out.
Thank you guys so much for everything. Look at Curtis. He's like, that's what when he was going forward, that's what he was doing. He was like, hey girl, I know them are up there. So yeah. Fred, did you tell him that we already kind of cut it down one time. It had a bigger flap, and it's just got to heal, because unfortunately it swole up faster than we could get it. His eye, did you see the rest of it came off? Now it's just got to close up. That's better. It had that big flap hanging. Fred, I think you're a junkyard dog, sir. He said, Mom, just pet me. Just shut up and pet me.
He smells like one who's been rolling.
He is. He did roll in horse poop. He's a junkyard dog. He's a junkyard dog. We're going to have to get Fred some kind of, I think something for his white eye. I think he'll sunburn in the summer. Curtis keeps begging her for carrots is what he's... He's learned where the carrots are, and at this point, he's just extended his lead rope to boss her around. He's kind of he's funny because, and Adeline, because you've been around him, he's a bossy old fart. He's never gonna intentionally hurt anybody, but he will boss you around a little bit. He will boss you around just a little bit, won't he? I think he'll be a really great Christmas present for somebody that needs a companion horse or a little kid to lead line. He would never hurt anybody on purpose. It would have to be just a freak deal to... a minute ago she was sitting between his legs and I kind of held my breath and he just like moved over and was like, it's fine, little human. I was like, okay. If it was anybody but Curtis, I would be like, can you stand up? But it's Curtis and I just don't think he, like, now he's enjoying. He's like, yeah, that's what I needed. He was like, yeah. She was trying to get the bot eggs off of him. Look at him. He's like, yeah, that's nice. All right, you guys, let's see. Can we get to, we're at 6,600 stars. Can we get to 7,500 stars? And then we will